Shalom, Yashala. It's the brother Nawakabor. Yashala Lions of St. Louis. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Most High and His Son in the ancient Hebrew. A must know if you seeking salvation, like I always say. Double honors to my elders at GMS in New York. Shalom, peace and safety to the brethren out there pushing the word, trying to gather the elect. Proverbs chapter 7, man. Proverbs chapter 7. So I'm going to go right into it. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live. Self-explanatory. Keep the commandments and live. Actually do the commandments. You know, actually try to live righteously to the best of your ability. Try to follow the laws of the Most High to the best of your abilities. And my law is the apple of thy eye. So keep the Most High's law as the apple of your eye. Like, what's that saying? Say you see a beautiful woman. They call her eye candy. She's beautiful. She catches your attention. She catches your eye. That's how you're supposed to look at the laws of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Supposed to catch your eye to keep the laws of the Most High. Bind them upon thy fingers. Write them upon the table of thy heart. Meaning always got them in your mind. Always keep the Most High in your mind and your spirit. You know, meditate day and night in the scriptures. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman. So knowing these laws and knowing the scriptures, knowing this wisdom and this knowledge, it keeps you from the strange woman, which is twofold. It keeps you from going into these bullshit ass philosophies, which destroys and bugs out our people. And it also keeps you from going in, from you know, being trapped by one of these bitches out here. Because right now, the Lord is Satan is using, but it's the Lord overall, using the black woman, the Israelite woman, the fucking Jacob new asshole, man. These women is getting us killed, locked up, child support, just ruining our life all around. And if they ain't doing that to you, they got you bowing down, kissing their ass. So when you know this knowledge, you escape that shit, man. Verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. Because these women will tell you something that'll make a man put his guard down. You know, you see a beautiful ass woman and she telling you everything you want to hear. She want to do this to you. You so this, she like this, she interested in this. A man gonna think with his dick. A man without this knowledge is gonna think with his penis, man. Period. Even brothers in this truth, we fall victim to that sometimes. But lucky for us, like the Lord say, the righteous, those who please the Lord shall escape her. You know, so the Lord always make a way for his elect men to get out of these situations, man. Verse 6. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and behold, among the simple ones I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the streets near her corner, and he went the way to her house. So you had a simple ass Jake, a 2/3, a young man, young Israelite void of understanding. He didn't know right from wrong. He didn't know that these women is the enemy right now, you know. These women will fucking put you in a world of trouble, man. You know, they'll ruin your whole life. It say, verse 8, Salakia. Verse 9, Salakia. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and substyle of heart. Attire is her clothing, her dress attire. And harlot is just another word of whore, a hoe, the attire of a whore. And that's how all these women dress out here, man. They think it's cool. They literally walk around with their ass cheeks hanging out. Like 5 years ago, women would wear Daisy Dukes and coochie colors, short shorts or whatnot. But you wouldn't literally see their butt cheeks. Now you literally see they butt cheeks hanging out the shit, man. They even got these little girls doing this shit, man. But let's continue. She is loud and stubborn, and her feet abides not in her house. These bitches is loud and stubborn, always running their mouth, yapping. They don't abide at home. Meaning they always in somebody else's business. They always somewhere where they don't need to be. That's these black women, man. These fucking she-devils. But it say, now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. Now she's on the street selling her ass, man. She's selling her ass. And if she ain't literally whoring, being a prostitute, she walking around at night with this exposing clothing, trying to catch a man through that, you know. You see young girls at 12 o'clock at fucking night outside walking around with some short ass clothes on and shit. They just looking for a nigga, man. That's all. It's like a hustle. It say, so she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. She caught him and kissed him. She seduced him. She weakened him. Because a man's weakness is the woman. They tell you the glory of a man is our women. Because a man will fall madly in love with a woman. Your woman is supposed to fear you and respect you. And that's how she show her love. But a man falls in love with his woman, and he show his love by pretty much taking care of her. Because it's an order, you know. It say, this day have I paid my vows, therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. So pretty much she ran game on this dude, you know. I've been looking for somebody like you. I finally found you. Come with me, you know. Let's be together. It say, I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Basically telling them, you know how when a woman call you over at night, you know, some women might have some fucking rose petals out, might have bath water ran, the house smelling all good, candles lit. She's seducing you, man. Pretty much what this whore was doing to the Jake. Come, let us take our fill of love into the morning. So basically, let us go have sex. Let us go fuck. That's basically what she's saying. Weaken this man with a box. A man will fall weak to that. Just like Adam fell weak to Eve. Who was Adam today? The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man. Who was Eve? The Negro, Latino, and Native American woman. Same thing. Niggas out here bowing down. You actually got these fucking these Egyptian loving ass niggas, Egyptology ass niggas who say the black woman is God. You know, they completely bugged out. You don't want to be like that. That's why you got to get in this knowledge. And when you get this knowledge, you hold on to this knowledge and you apply this knowledge. It say, let us solace ourselves with love, for the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey. So her man ain't at home. Her man ain't at home. He at work. He gone a long journey. Let us sneak and let us fuck around while my man gone. That's what these bitches do today. That's what they do today, man. These bitches is low, disgusting, and know not to be trusted, man. You play they ass like they try to play you. But it say, he have taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. So he gonna come home when it's time for him to come home, pretty much. When he get off work or get off from handling whatever business he doing, man. It say, with her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. These sweet words, telling this man what she want to do to him, telling him what he want to hear, making him feel like she straight care about him. She caused him to yield. She flattered him. She weakened him. He put his guard down for that box. It say, he goeth after her straightway as an ox goeth to the slaughter. So little do he know, he walking into his damn doom. Following this damn bitch. Believing what this bitch say. Because you can pop these women, but don't get wrapped up in these women. Don't get wrapped up in these women. So he following into a damn ditch. Feeding into the bullshit she telling him, man. Pretty much. Verse 23. No, 22 again. as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hashing to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. She trapping this nigga. And what's the biggest trap these women use today? They get pregnant, man. You got some bitches who will poke a hole in a condom to get you trapped, put your ass on child support, and milk your ass through this system. Just like Eve was in agreement with the serpent, Esau ass. Same thing today. Same thing today. These women use this government to live off of us, man. So you gotta have this knowledge to escape that. It say, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Get this wisdom, man, because it's gonna save you. Let not thy heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. Meaning, don't fall for this bitch. Like I said, you can pop these women, but don't feed into their bullshit. Make them chase you. Make them bow down to you. Make them respect your way of doing things, not vice versa. Don't kiss these women ass, man. These women will get you in a world full of trouble, no matter how pretty the bitch is. Them be the nastiest women. These beautiful ass women be nasty because they got all this attention on them. So they the ones who fucking everybody. So you gotta have this knowledge to escape her, man. It say, for she have cast down many wounded. Yeah, many strong men have been slayed by her. Strong men. Look at Solomon. How did Solomon fall out? How did Solomon fall weak? For a bitch, a heathen bitch, who took his focus from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah to worship other gods. Solomon was the wisest king to rule in Israel, and he fell for a woman. So where do that leave us? King David committed adultery with when he got that man killed and took his woman. King David, the mighty King David. So you gotta have this knowledge, man. It teach you how to move in this society. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. Now, there's most of these women, majority of them. Now, you do have some decent women out there who, you know, if you treat them right, they'll treat you right. But a lot of these bitches are no good. And that's just Proverbs chapter 7. Like me personally, I don't really like dwelling on these women. These women are beneath us. To hell with these women. They ain't gonna get right till the Lord raise us up. But, you know, that's Proverbs chapter 7. The brother Nabal Gabor, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Quick little insert, man. Shalom.